Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach and...
Brian Liriano will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Smoke toward the hole. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. But 1's all they get as the run scores. Number 20 will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes. High in the air and deep to left center field. Tejeda racing back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
You started to think that maybe there was a chance. Down 4-0 and this game was going to get away.
Number 20 steps in now.
Number 20.
He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Hashimoto waits on it. 1 away. Number 20 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game, and it's now 7-4.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game?
Number 20 will dig in. 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far.
Yeah, getting another chance to go for that big 3-homer game, Matt. Looking very dangerous up there so far.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after.
Christian Audemaze ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Now the fastball is right. Dwight Ritter steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a spin and a throwback to second, and they got him. Rob Tejeda makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take...
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. you see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Yard Goats win it 9-6. Good night, everybody. All right. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Number 20 will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. High fly ball out to straightaway center. De La Rosa is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out. And with that, let's check out the Fisher Cats on. Stepping in, Peter Hudson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
To second for one, on to first, and they get them both.
Well, that's just made to order.
Number 20 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch.
Number 20.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. De La Rosa looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, apparently these guys didn't.
Daryl Siciliani will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there is now the possible tying run. Number 20 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 3-0 ball game. Number 20 stands in.
Number 20.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, but he is in there.
Now batting.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it.
William Riency will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Lonnie Fader digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Backhanded. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Yeah, that's a nice play over there at first. They hit his pitcher right in stride.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Yard Goats win it 7-1. Good night, everybody.
For the Fisher Cats, 1 run, 7 hits.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Portland Sea Dogs. Number 20 will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. He's set. Here it comes. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Perez looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Number 20 in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kidd has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Tyler Campos is into the box for his 2nd appearance, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Number 20 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. On the ground to the left side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and
Lonnie Fader will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Here's the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just number 20 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a solid performance in this one. Definitely been a bright spot for them offensively.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, as they extend the lead to 5-0.
kind of funny that of all the guys to worry about in this lineup, this is the guy that has their 2 home runs. Normally, I'd say just put the...
Sam Callaway will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
He's got it. The 2nd for 1.
Yes, you're up.
Back to first, but it's right over his head. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it.